Well, hello, Pisces. I hope you're doing amazing. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. If you're new, my name is Amber. Hello, nice to meet you. If you're returning, thank you for lending your energy to the channel. It helps the readings get better and better. So, if you find something here that you can use in January, please hit that like button. If you find something here that someone else can use, go ahead and share that with them. We love to share healing around these parts. And subscribe if you want to see more of me. That link's at the bottom. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links at the bottom of the screen, or you can go to this website up here. I'll be more than happy to do that. So, let's pray. We have growth, discovery, and mysticism. Okay, Pisces. So, a relationship is growing. That's the first thing that they're telling me. Your heart was really into something or someone, or growing something. Obligation is the big word this month for a lot of old relationships and situations. I feel like in January you realize that something you once thought you needed or wanted may not be for you. Okay? It's time for you to reestablish the foundations of this relationship, and where the idea from you feeling like you need this relationship or you need it to grow is coming from. I feel like moving forward, this wisdom that you're going to gain from figuring that out, they're saying it's so important for you to establish forgiveness to someone for not being what you need. There could be someone else that you want to build foundations with, Pisces. I feel like you need to listen to your intuition. There are things here, if you're still holding on to this, that are going to show you that this isn't for you. And there are things that are going to show you that someone else may be for you. But I feel like this knowledge or wisdom that you're going to gain is going to help project you forward. Pisces, for January, we have strength, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. You've definitely been focusing on yourself, getting yourself together, feeling more stable, more independent within yourself. And I feel like because you've been working on that with yourself, some of you don't even know that you've been working on it, but like Spirit's been working on it with you. So you may feel a change in the way you approach relationships or people that you once were in relationships with. Because I feel like this is creating change. Okay? And that's the big theme, is that it's creating change because you are becoming independent and strong within yourself. So I feel like you've tamed a lot of ideas about relationships. I feel like you've had some really set rules to keep yourself protected, and they turned out to be almost a weakness. Okay? On how you share or give love to others. It's almost like you wanted to receive more than you were giving, and it was just your way of figuring out if it's real or not. Okay? And I feel like you were happy there in that section of your love life, but it just doesn't look like it got you what you wanted. I do feel like someone came into your life and wanted commitment or a like monogamous relationship. But your ideas on relationships were different than what they wanted. So you have to learn what makes you happy. You know, it's almost like you want this person or you want this affection. They're not going to settle for anything less. And you have to learn what relationships mean or what's going to make you happy, either being with this person or doing how you used to do things. I do feel like as this person comes closer to you, or the more time you spend with them, the more they talk about relationships or commitment. And they're going to be pushing their agenda more on you in January. And it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot for you and you're not sure about it. But at the same time, it's just that it's a lot of mental work that's involved in it. And I do feel like you're eventually going to give in because you actually want to learn how to be with this person. Or this could be vice versa, okay? Yeah. I mean, that was pretty self-explanatory, huh? I just did that in like 7 minutes. For some of you, someone may have given you some money and they want it back. This could be a person you know or a company, okay? But they want it back. They're going to pursue it until you give in, and you will. Just figure out a way how to give enough money so you can continue living the kind of life you want to live, you know? You'll come up to some sort of agreement, but you'll have to give it back. Or if somebody owes you money, if you keep pushing them, you'll get it back. So it looks like you had decided to put a rest to relationships and hold on to like being single or working on yourself. Like I said, I feel like someone came in to change that. Yeah. Or either you took a risk or someone came in to change that. And I feel like it was rough. It was rough getting there. Whatever that means. It was rough getting to that point, but you got there. And I feel like you're happy. You're happy with the decision or the accepting of it. And mentally you had to adjust yourself to the idea. But eventually I feel like you were really happy there. You may have just been watching them to make sure they were on the up and up, to be completely honest with you, Pisces. Yeah, but I still feel like the idea of relationships was just a lot for you. I'm going to put that back. Were just a lot for you. You know, you had this spark of inspiration from this person, though. And they were like, they feel like they could be home to you. I don't know how else to say that. But you still have these morphed ideas about relationships right now. And you kind of just want to have a good time or experience it. But they are pushing you to be in a relationship and to make something actually happen. They feel like you may be tricking them or lying to them or manipulating them, okay? And just trying to be a person that comes in and out of their life. Because of this. Yeah, so you're going to have to learn how to balance, because what's happening now is there's too much on one side and not on the other to this person, okay? They don't feel like there's any future with you because you're just at the beginning where you're trying to learn each other and they're trying to sum things up, and this is what they're summing up, or this is what they see, okay? I feel like they really like you. They dream about you. They see you as a dreamer too, you know. They just want to see more action from you. Yeah. Someone may be trying to split up with you. Or this is you trying to separate emotions from this situation. It almost feels like, it almost feels like you're trying, or they are trying to take a passive approach and continue to have things like move forward, but not in a relationship, okay? But this is too much of a burden for this person. They don't like it. They don't like it. Yeah, they're going to express to you how much they don't like it. And how sad they are. They're not very happy about this situation at all. And they're going to demand change. So with the fear of losing this person, I feel like you are going to balance it. I see two different stories. Someone will balance this situation And I see the other person, the person that doesn't feel like they're getting enough, is going to separate themselves trying to find balance for themselves because they feel as though you just want all of the attention, and they want to feel like they're in control as well and feel cared for and loved. And their way of stopping the drama or the conflict is to just walk away from it. Some of you are going to be fearful of splitting up and decide to give. It's like not being afraid of change and walking into a new relationship. Either way, there's still worry of new beginnings. So whether you accept this or you don't, depending on what side of that spectrum you're on, there is still fear and anxiety of this new journey, whether it be with this person or without them. Okay? So like I said, you definitely been by yourself and you haven't found balance in that. It's creating imbalance in the relationships that you're in. And now the conflict comes in because you're standing up for not wanting this, or kind of like fearful of the change when everything is going so well. It's kind of like, can we keep it the way it is for now? Do we have to make changes? But it's time for you to listen to your inner guidance here about how to move forward. Only you can make that decision. I feel like everyone is at the point where they're trying to come up with their own conclusion on how to move forward. There's this opportunity for something to start here. And it's like, oh, we're so happy with each other. Why can't we just do it? But you're not ready. Or they're not ready. All right, so let's go into the oracle cards and try to narrow this energy down, Pisces, okay? All right, Pisces. So this is going to be your oracle card reading for January. Let's see what messages we have for you. Spirit of air. Extremes 3 and 4, which is 7. Fear. I realized that testing my resolve to live in an energy of love. And new love. Okay, Pisces. You have the opportunity to definitely express a new type of love in your life, okay? One that makes you happy. I see here that you're afraid of starting this new path. And it's hard, but it's for the best for you to get through that. I see that for a while you have been sort of enthralled in like passionate type of love affairs, and haven't really been building anything solid. It's your way of expressing emotion without the connection. But now it's time for you to connect. Spiritually, this is your moment to connect. Spirit of air talks about your thinking process and your thought process, because that's what's hindering you. There needs to be a transformation of your thinking process so you can let go of fear. Because I feel like up close, the situation looks really scary, but in the scheme of things, it's not. If you were to step back and release the control that you have due to the fear. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So I love you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful January. If you need a private reading from me, you can check the link in the description box below or here. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. I love you so much. Bye bye.